I think we'll need one more day for it. I think I'll need a Friday as well. Because I don't think I can beat it in 2 days with 100%. I think I could probably beat it in three. We'll see. Anyway, okay. I didn't have any other song requests, right? I don't think so. Let's get into this. This is not the same monitor. Whew. Okay. Chapter 14. We have 5 chapters to do tonight. Temsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight. And the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. Here we are. Okay. There she is. I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead. But what did she find? Okay, let's go over there. Why don't you stay near the phone, girl? Stay near the phone. Huh? What's he doing here? Let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late. La la la. Maybe I need to get him out of the way. A little late, it's already ice cold. I might need to get him out of the way. He's like, whoa! Russell. Oh boy. Close the umbrella. Hi, it's me. No, okay. We'll just open it again, I guess? Oh. I got this thing spinning pretty fast. Didn't even put much effort into it. I can just imagine all the kids who get sent flying all over the park. Hi. Okay, I'm here. Oh, there you are, Sissel. Okay, we're there! From your dejected expression, I gather you didn't find what you were looking for? Right. I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? Oh, somebody died. There, in the grass. You better see for yourself. Surprise. I figured somebody would have died. Looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. What's that? Owl? Okay. Oh god, he's already awake! Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the rock of the gods. You there! You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly, examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching. But we are young. No. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life. But I am interested in your way of death. So, let's go back. Back to 4 minutes before you die. Park Guardian. What? What happened? He was talking with somebody. Oh, God. Oh, he's the worst. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay. What does that have to do with this rock of the gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. What's Camila? Oh, that's when she dropped the music box? So this is all really, really, really recent? No. Or maybe he died a little while ago. Just hold on! I'll be right there! This is a while ago. I've located the target, Beauty. A girl of the right age coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Oh, he took the music box. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Well, that's gonna move it. Somebody intervened to protect Camila. Interesting! It's her mother. But how would she be alive after 5 years? Well, not alive. How could she remain dead past dawn? What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the rock of the gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead. Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods or was it a ghost trick? But that couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in mid-air. But wait a minute. What if there's somebody with much greater powers than me? Look at that! There's another flame besides mine! It's Camila. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? Oh, you suck. But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so? Well, pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. Can I talk to this person? Well, what the? This person with much greater powers than me. Is it me? Is it me? It's you? Vissel! It's Vissel! It's Vissel! That's right, Camila did ask about Missile earlier. Missile saved her life earlier. That's right. Oh, that means you're dead. Oh no. Did you actually kill yourself trying to get out of the apartment? Oh no, wait a minute. That means you're dead. No, Missile! No, you're dead! Don't be dead! We have to go back and save Missile. Missile! Missile! Oh my, it's... Missile! You look well for being dead. Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard and I did it! I saved Miss Camila! Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Oh no, that means Mistle's dead. Mistle, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead?
I'm glad you asked.
It's because you kept running into the door over and over and you killed yourself.
I worked like crazy to make my own path and I did it.
I saw this part. Oh my god, you actually got out? And what killed you?
And then I followed Miss Camila out into the big wide world.
Oh no. Oh, honey. So we need to go save Missile after.
And then here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her too.
Oh, honey. Oh, hun.
And then I guess I died.
Oh my god, Missile. I'll kill him.
And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camila, crushed under that big scary lump.
We better be able to save the fucking dog again. Oh, like months ago. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me.
Miss Camila! I had to rescue Miss Camila. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right?
Better than probably anybody else could.
I remembered what you did for me, how you saved me.
So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death?
You bet I did!
God, Missile. Can we get some salutes in the chat for Missile? Some salutes. God, Missile.
Green for Missile!
Okay. Yeah, drop it on him instead.
I thought. I saw the core.
I don't know, it looks pretty far.
I stretched out my paw toward the core. Ooh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself.
Are we gonna fucking work together? Holy... I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance? He jumped.
Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing.
Hmm. And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head.
Well, no, actually.
Huh?
I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel.
You can't? Then how did you...
I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye, and it had a core too. A single leaf hanging from the tree.
Did you swap it?
I tried reaching out to the leaf.
What in the world?
I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is.
Swap things with the same shape? That's incredibly specific.
Go ahead and try it. Press swap.
Are we gonna help each other now? That's incredible. So that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? Oh my god. Yeah, right, trainer? Going so fast.
I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager.
Meager?
Because you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree.
Hey, you're right. Mino could be swapped again with that. And disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. But what is that thing? It's too big to believe. It's a football. We probably can't jump that far. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. So why didn't you swap them, Missile?
I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel.
Oh, okay.
But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach.
Oops. Makes you seasick? Interesting. Seasick? How seasick? I admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself.
I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do.
I bet there's something you can do now.
Huh?
If we work together, you and me.
Sissel! You think so?
I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. You think you could help me?
Of course!
Naturally! So we're gonna drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again. Woo! Let's do it.
Missile!
Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with that leaf. And then you'll have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, rugby ball, huh? With the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. Looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile.
Okay, I'm ready! Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press... Okay. This way you'll be able to control me. And then, if you press it again...
Control will come back to me.
Okay, let's try it! Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody!
Alright, Missile, your powers are the key this time.
Okay, I'm ready! I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call me
Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things to see how it goes. And if I see something we can swap, I should use that. Okie dokie. Well, would you look at that? Sure are a whole lot of round things here.
Oh boy, that means it's time for me, right? Oh boy!
My hair is also round. Let's see.
Wee!
Okay, swap. Swap. No. Oh, fucking, I gotta get... Out of the way. Out of the way, baby boy. Okay. Okay, interesting. What do you think of my lightning fast pace? I wish you would knock it off, that's what I think. We don't have time to prepare. We're gonna have to wait to stop him from running. Stop him from running? As far as I can see, the only way to do that is to use the playground equipment. The what?
You know, the seesaw to swing those things.
Oh. Stop him with the equipment. Okay, we'll go back. Okay, I have an idea. New mechanic! New mechanic! Okay, it's fine. Okay, now we're gonna go here. Missile gets to hop on over. I think Missile can chill there for a little bit. Okay. Ooh, here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes. When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning fast speed.
I've been thinking, if we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished.
It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, man. Get on. Get on. There you go. Off. Off. Wow, I didn't see this coming. Don't you know the first thing about the globe climber? Huh? Even little children treat it with the respect it deserves. They know that unless you spin it gently, there's no stopping it! Yeah, it does look pretty dangerous. Looks like I'm just destined to fly through the air like this for a while. This just might buy us some time.
Maybe he'll just keep spinning around like that for the whole 4 minutes.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I would stand it for that long. Anyway, at least we stopped him from running for a while. So we can while we have this chance.
Well, that was so close. If it hit the ball, it would have knocked it down.
Is that all this umbrella can be used for knocking the rugby ball down?
Don't forget about my powers.
Don't forget about my recklessness of youth.
Look at this funny flattened ball.
Yep, how do we?
It's the same shape as that horrible Mino. Welcome home to Fox. But it's too far to swap from here.
Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. I have to find a way to get this ball closer to the Mino. Knock down from the tree, I say. Must be something we can do. What can you swap, little dog?
Thistle, did you see that? Did you see the seesaw?
Yeah, I guess the tire's too heavy to get much height. I wouldn't have been surprised if it launched me into the air. That tire does have quite a bit of weight to it.
No matter how heavy it is, I can still swap it.
The weight isn't a factor when it comes to swapping, eh? Okay, what are you trying to get me to do? I don't know what that means. I don't know. What do you want from me? Doesn't look like anything else. I'm lost. All right, chat. I gotta finish this game tonight. So, tell me. I need one additional thing that I can think about when I'm doing this puzzle. What could I be missing? Seesaw? I guess Sissel could do more with the seesaw, huh? Oh, what? What? Too heavy, the seesaw won't budge.
Maybe because of that swap I made?
I guess the little ball is about all the weight I can handle. Move it very much. Okay. I don't get it. I don't get it. Tire's too heavy. Wasn't the baseball already on it? swap it with the basketball, I guess. Oh, maybe that will go up and hit that. I can go hang out here. Okay. I think we just hang out now. I want him to jump on this thing. Yeah? See the seesaw? Yes, it sent the ball up just right, didn't it? So close. It's too bad it didn't hit the rugby ball and knock it down. Really looked like it was going to. We do that. Maybe it can hit the umbrella that can then knock the ball down. Okay, I got it. Okay. Oh, God. All right. Stop. Shut up. So I need to do that so I can get over here. Okay, and then Sissel needs to... Here he comes. Okay. And Sissel needs to jump over here. Oh my god. I mean, Missile. Poor Missile. Okay, those swap. And then you come over here. And then... Stop saying time is passing. I got it. If I put this up here, and then I go over here, and then if I leave it closed, maybe that'll do it. So that will hit that into that, maybe? Let's see. Maybe I open it then. Alright, I'll open it. I'll do it again, but I'll open it. Ah! That's the one thing that's frustrating about this, is that you have to do every single fucking thing right. I have to fucking repeat it. Okay. Alright. Now so you have you come over here. There we go. Now we swap them. Now, Missile, you come up here and hang. There we go. Okay, we do this. Now you're gonna come out and hang out. You're having a great time. Here we go. Swing it around extra fast. Oh no, there's an ad. Close this. Whoop. Now open it again. There we go. Now see if that works. See if this works. Will this work? Will it work? Looks like everything's in the right place-ish.
You were
Interesting. Wow, I so did not see that coming. I never thought the umbrella would catch the ball. Did you see that? The tree branch, it shook a little.
I think I saw it shake too.
If only it shook a little more, it would knock that terrible rugby ball down. From this terrible tree! Maybe it just needs a little more weight.
I'm sure we can do this. We just have to put our heads together.
Everything looks good so far. We just need one more step. What? Almost be in the way. Oh well, I guess we don't have to close it.
Oh! Missile!
Missile. Swap. Hell yeah. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, Missile? Yeah, that seems doable.
With the ball there, I think I can do it!
Just a few seconds, you'll swap Mina with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mina one more time. Final moment is near, Missile. You ready?
You bet!
Okay. Oh boy, I have to do it all at once. Go, let me hit the button. Let me hit the button.
Okay, watch me, Sissel. Here I go!
Finishing touches, you can do a Missile. Swap Mina with the ball. The ball, the ball, the ball, the ball.
There, how's that?
Oh my god, okay. My head has been spared! Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods. And now Mino is right where he belongs.
We did it again! Did it we? Did it we?
Wonderful.
Yay.
You were close.
Now nobody has to die!
Except for one brave little somebody.
Huh?
Talking about you, Missile.
Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I?
So now let's go back and save your life.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer.
What?
When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camila when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camila. And to do that, I need these powers I have now.
I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course. You're right. Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly! You have my word!
Let's go back then to the present.
Missile, I really hope we get to save Missile by the end of the game. I would be so sad if Missile stays dead. Last thing we need to do is save Missile. And so Camila ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry. I wish there was something else I could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's all right, after all.
After all, she has me.
Missile, are you in there?
Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camila to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her.
Missile. Oh, there goes Missile.
Miss Lynn!
Missile, no! Okay, well, there goes Missile. I'm going to leave it up to Missile. Kind of looks like Missile is being left up to the wind. Where's the music box? Oh! Oh my god. I have something to give you! Stop the park from being turned into a housing site! Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods! Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me, pardon me. There you go. My apologies. This is for you!
Oh! You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you.
Not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. Are you okay? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue.
Excuse me, but are you... No, it couldn't be.
Have we met before?
Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park.
10 years ago. Are you talking about...
Trick time, baby. Have you met this strange man before, Lynn?
I don't remember, but he said 10 years ago and this park.
My eyes? They're greenish. They're bluish green. They're more green than anything at this point. But they're still really light.
It could only be one thing that I could think of.
Looks like I better talk to Mr. Leaflet here. Here in this park, gods surely control fate. We meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? It could just be coincidence. But apparently, you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. Do you think that guy was manipulated 10 years ago? Detective John? Rock of the Gods. What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. You know? That? Missile. Aw. Missile. That's okay, we'll save Missile in a bit. Wait a minute. You say gods, G-O-D-S, but do you mean dogs, D-O-G-S? Of course not. Do not be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument. Monument? Rock of the Gods, Temsic Park.
The Rock of the Gods.
The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. A miracle? So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite? Precisely! It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? Why do you say that? That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. So stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Oh, now we get to see what she actually looked like when she was young. Wait, he looks different. That looks like Cabanela. That looks like Inspector Cabanela. Why? I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. Now we get to see them. Interesting. What is she holding? It looks like a plunger. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I know I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick, it was painful. Just when I couldn't stand it any longer, that's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. What the fuck? Did that sound like a gunshot? And Jowd never actually shot him, he just thought he did. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. You never shot him, though. What? 10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods. Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsik, and still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. What? I never knew about this Temsik. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. That's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. Strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temsik after the name of this park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so I've taken up residence in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission. I see. So... I'm taking you with me, Missile. So 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that. But Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsik thing. And if he knew, and the man died, I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? Maybe something happened to Cabanela and it changed him? Because they had some issue? I don't know. I don't know. The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives. Like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. This story is fucking wild. This story is wild. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Oh, I'm tired. What the frick? I might need another cup of tea. Can I really have a good sleep? We'll be finishing this game. I'm pretty determined to finish this game tonight. This is a long chapter, though, so we'll see. It's been almost an hour. Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there's... whatever. You found the music box, Detective Jowd. Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him. Him? You mean Inspector Cabanela, right? I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me. Detective Jowd. Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know. Oh, you just pulled it open? It's more like brute strength to me. How did that fit in there? What? Here you are. Don't point it at your face! Oh my god, you should find scorch marks on the grip. Scorch marks? When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's the kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears. Why would little Camilla use something like that? I don't know, maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. I don't think she did that. You were thinking it wasn't going to do twists like the other detective games you played? Yeah, using like ghost powers and other people's powers and all kinds of weird manipulative shit. It's wild. It's wild. Fucking meteorites falling from the sky. In the case report, there was mention of some scorch marks. When it happened, Camila was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, so something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame, too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun. In other words, it proves the contraption existed there, in that room, that day. I think somebody planted it. Somebody planted it, Mallow. It didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. That angle was never brought up in court. Who would be responsible? Habanella just has the most motive and is the most sussy, but the DS version of this game lets you see object shapes on the bottom screen while controlling missile. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice.
Missile.
And so, as Justice Minister, are you reopening the case? I must call off the execution at this point. I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness. Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. Have a chat. Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now, without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve.
Hey, yo, speaking of 10 years ago, let's talk. Let's have a little conversation.
I'd like to hear about the Temsik meteorite. Can you tell me about that? What is going on? What are you not telling me about? Why does the picture of the dude look really tall and skinny, just like only one character we've seen in this game that also matches that physical description? Ha ha ha! The sussiest boy. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. This game is going to take my voice out, by the way. So much reading. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. Things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions in order to find out the truth about us. Fair enough. Fire away. Let's talk about Temsik. Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Temsik. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there. So you found out about that, did you? I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life. That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away? What are you talking about? Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you.
What? But it was the meteorite.
I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. Who was it? I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer.
That's not true.
I guess it's not Cabanel because he's dead. If this person actually died.
You were trying to save me.
Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it.
Huh?
I guess there's more to talk about. Yo, this is kind of a banger though. Good. Okay. Anyway.
Sissel told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator.
Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister too.
Ugh!
Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him.
Ooh. Sissel, do you think that's what happened to me too?
Yes. What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated too? There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation.
But who is it? And why did they do it?
You know, we still don't know.
That contraption was a surprise, a birthday.
What if it was the guy who died in the park? Pragmatic nature. This is good though. I think it's very useful.
The contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere.
You do. You died from that. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine.
Right? I knew it! See, Detective Jowd?
No, I'm afraid I don't see. We gotta tell him about it.
I told Detective Jowd about it! Okay, good!
I'm so glad that they just straightforwardly ask questions and shit here. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. Yes. That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town. I've never even heard of that place. Hard for her to remember which dies every hour. I know. I know. Oh, man. I was doing the same thing. We were like watching Jacksepticeye play 3 Scary Games today, and I would ask a question about the game Jack was playing, and then he would say, or Sean or whatever, and then he would do the same thing, and I'd be like, oh, okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page. Anyway. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption. So whoever... So is it the junkyard guy? Is he the perpetrator then? Or is it the lamp?
You haven't?
That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? It was about 10 years ago. On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place.
Another place?
Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park.
Hold it right there.
I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault.
Detective Jowd.
All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn. And it's only been 5 years since that? Wait a minute. No, this is 10 years ago. He was a green detective. And then 5 years later, he got put in jail? Okay. She was how old at the time? Like 11? So the man who grabbed me that day. These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate. My punishment for what I'd done. No, it's not. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. Why did you paint Sissel, though? The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. I can't say I was expecting that. So were we saved? I can't say I was expecting that. Smiles in chat. Well, wait just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. Uh-huh. So it was us? It was my face! Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right. So we were saved from death once? And then killed later? And then we, wanted to right our wrongs for the next 10 years? That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. The face of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene. But hold on, Detective Dowd. That can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight. Game? You're right. Cabanela isn't the only skinny guy. You're absolutely right. Of course you would write it off. Because we died tonight. But if this game taught us anything, you can die over and over if somebody's dead and wants to save you. What the fuck? And he died right in front of me. Now it's time to talk about parallel universes. By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Sissel. What? From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? Mr. Minister. Are you back in the junkyard? Inspector Cabanela, where are you? Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand. What? Demand? Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanela? You know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted. Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Yeah, you're fucking evil, dude. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. What? What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever. Well, what in the world? What's going on? Inspector Cabanela! Sorry, buddy. The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow longer. Inspector Cabanela's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? What the fuck? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing than when I started. But I like Sissel and Missile. Okay. That was a really, really, really long chapter. Fuck. I was like, oh, we like blasted through 5 chapters yesterday. This took me an hour for 1 chapter. 10 years ago, a man named Sissel took a little girl named Lynn hostage and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Was he named Sissel, though? Tonight, a man named Sissel met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town and then was killed by a bullet. The scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. I see myself. Game. Oh my god.
Wonderful.
I just that was off. That was so low. Blow after blow. Hey, what's up, dude? What's up? Good to see you. Of course you're here. Of course you're alive. You know what my guess is? Okay, wait. Commander Sith? What is this, fucking Star Wars? Finally. My guess now, new guess, is that I know we're not supposed to be able to live past dawn, but my now new guess is that the lamp is us from 10 years ago. I feel like the lamp is us from 10 years ago. That's my guess, because what else could why not? Why can't it just be us over and over and over? Why can't it just be our character now? It's just happening. Okay, sure. Uh-huh. That's my guess. I don't fucking know. What's up, Ichigo? There you are, Commander Sith, finally. So where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. So Inspector Cabanela may have been held hostage by us and forced to make the call. I really hope that the payoff is good here, because this is getting a little bit too a little bit too, I mean, I was gonna say complicated, but not even like a little bit too wild in a way. Like, the waters get a little murky here. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up. I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain? We can talk about that when we get together. This will be our last communication by telephone. It'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel. Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep. But I know it's always darkest before the dawn. Do you know that? Do you? Yes, we're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man. Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. And we just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir. Have they now? By all means, let me have a look. Snack. Yes, we're very close. Are you in a submarine? No. How would the phone work? It doesn't work. We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir. Very well. It is a submarine. What is that bed over there? What is that bed? What is that bed? What is that bed? What is that bed? What is that other bed? What's the other bed? What was that bed? Is that his bed, I guess? Nice try, Inspector Cabanela. But you could never stop me. See ya, sucker. How many versions of me are we gonna have to fight? Hi, it's me! What's up, buddy? You're dead now. Maybe you can finally understand. Hey, do you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy. Still unconscious, eh? I guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead and go back 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. But that's where I'm gonna find my answers. I can't run away from it. Okay. We're good now. But we're also, it looks like our other self is pretty fucking evil. I mean, it's always seemed like we're evil, because it seemed like we're working for the bad guys and meeting with the bad guys and all that shit. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. Alright, okay. There you go, that makes sense. It gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. Ugh. What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? You beat him up! What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. What have you been doing for the last 10 years? Oh, I probably... Just call me Foo, Maddie. Just call me Foo. We've been over this. Just call me Foo. Cup is kind of weird. You got this. Foo is the easiest. Alright, can you get a rundown of what's going on? No, I don't know how to explain this. Chat, can anybody else put a rundown for me and... Can anybody else write up a summary of what's happening? Yeah, you did, Maddie. I think I still prefer Foo. It's complicated. Yes. It's been a long night. Can anybody actually explain anything in like a paragraph that won't get cut off by Twitch? Or 2 short paragraphs that won't get cut off by the character limit on Twitch? Good luck. Revenge, okay. Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life. Or have you forgotten that? It stole your life, but he's there. But he's wrong. Dude, I was murdered by all of you! Dude, stop. You're burning the shit out of your hand. Detective Jowd, who chased me down and forced me into a corner, even though I was innocent. Lynn, that girl who's right there where I was running. Lynn, she was just an innocent little girl playing in the park. If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage. That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard. No, I would not like to be called Cup. Please call me Foo. Please call me Foo. Do not call me Cup, please. Do not call me Kung either. That's awful. Maddie! You're like, it's cool. I came in, wrong name, no worries, here's some subs. Thank you, I appreciate that so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks for those subs, look at you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Are you all excited for September? It's actually pretty good this year. I'm excited about that. Thank you, Maddie! Very kind of you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we're gonna keep going with the story though, because we want to get through this, if we can. I did used to go by KFFC. That was my first, like, abbreviated nickname on Twitch. Just Kung Fu or KFFC. But now Fu is easier. Finally, you, Inspector Cabanela. Me. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. You were so proud of your spotless record. My case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Oh, this is where the spotless thing goes. Yeah, that was the whole joke back then as well. Only 2 people know the real truth. Me and Detective Jowd. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are. I got nothing to say to you. You never listen anyway. Oh, he's dead again. He has his own powers to use, though. Ye gods. Now then, Inspector. Oh my god. What? Time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. This was another condition of my deal. To wipe out everybody who knew about Temsik. Why? Why are we wiping out everybody who knows about Temsik? What's happening? Oh my fucking god. Revenge? That's what I'm up to?
To the fruit basket, that's weird.
Oh my god. Okay.
Atta big boy, thank you so much for the 16 months. I appreciate you.
How are you? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. None of this makes any sense. Hey man, mind telling me what's going on? Where did that? Oh, I think it's in that. Nope, actually I don't know. Inspector Cabanela, he's awake. My head is spinning, baby. Am I to understand that Cabanela character who just got shot is me? That's right. And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me. I guess so. But you couldn't be, could you? Huh? After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you? Who are we? Is anybody else dead that I don't know about? I guess I just have to face it. So, cause when Lynn first died, she thought she was somebody else and looked like somebody else. So there's a chance that we did that too and mistake. This could be mistaken identity. That we think we're this Sissel guy and we're not. We could actually look like someone else and be somebody completely different. I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that guy in red. Information I need. So you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life here somewhere. A life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby. God damn! Yeah, you'd have to like watch from the beginning and... Look at him! There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? Oh yeah. That's a good boy. He also sure has a handy thing. It gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. So you are a manipulator too. I have ghost tricks, powers of the dead, yeah, but I can't control living creatures. Anywho, I think you'd better be very careful. That guy in red is a manipulator. Naturally, he knows about powers like yours. If he realizes you're here, things might get a little sticky. You're right, I'd better be careful. Oh, fucking shit. I can't do anything around him, huh? Fuck. Will he know? Look at this place. Oh my god. Why was it destroyed? We set up the contraption. Why would we have set it up again? Maybe we wanted to kill Lynn? We wanted to kill somebody here. Then who manipulated us into shooting them? I don't know what's happening! What in the world happened here? I think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here. Oh my god, Cyrac is trying to help Road. There you go. Here's some description for you. Oh my god, look at you. And now, there's another death lying hidden here. Somebody's dead here? What? Another death? Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life, valuable to the nation here? I thought you were talking about you. Huh. I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby. Yo, what's up, Slaying Dragons? Oh shit, look at you. Dude, Cyrac, let's go. Okay. The main character is Sissel, who was killed by Lynn. A detective looking into her mentor being framed for murder. Lynn is also killed shortly after Sissel. Somehow Sissel has earned powers of the dead that allow him to perform ghost tricks, including traveling telephone wires, manipulating inanimate objects, and being able to travel back in time to 4 minutes before someone's death. We were told by a possessed lamp we have one night to solve Lynn's murder, and doing so will cause us to figure out our real reason for death as well. Over the course of the night, using Sissel's ghost tricks, we saved Lynn's life multiple times while looking into the mystery. Most recently, we've proved her mentor innocent and discovered there's another ghost out there with the power to manipulate people, not just objects. It is likely the key suspect for all this going on. All these events came about from a meteorite crashing into a local park 10 years ago. And we just found out Sissel died in that event, even though we somehow also died earlier tonight. So, what this means is the fucking meteorite probably is what gave us powers. I suspect the meteorite also enacted the ghost powers or something like that. Okay, probably. It's that guy. Hey, come to think of it. Where's that old pigeon guy? Let's get down here. Fall. There we go. There he is. I know time is passing! Jesus. God. There he is! Excuse me. Are you awake? Oh, yep. Of course. I never sleep during work hours. Professor! Do you recognize me? There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of. He hasn't lost his memory. I'm not the type who likes losing things. Never mind that. Cabanela, this is quite a surprising guest you brought with you. Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place. Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy. And I'm his guest, actually. Said he came to rescue us. Unlike you, my sharp friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back. Pitiful. Ouch, that hurts. Anyway, now we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death, in order to change your fate, that is. But aren't we already in the past, man? But we can go back even further. I've done it before. Still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanela. But if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. Am I gonna find Missile anywhere? Where's Missile? Oh, Missile! Who's a good boy? He's a good boy. Oh, shit. shit! Oh my god! Okay, so he's down there with him. How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous. Oh, we're looking at Sissel's body! Oh, fuck. Ugh. Okay. Oh god, it's all three of them. Don't be daft, I can't leave now. It's completely dead, but just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it, it's the meteorite piece. It's the meteorite piece. He's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect. It's a spirit. Huh, ridiculous. So you all figured it all out, huh? You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanela. So it's really true. You're... I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body is just a vessel, a shell. What? What? This body's just a shell. I control everything. The shell, people... just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn. So it's true. You were manipulating my baby that time. You made her shoot your shell. But why? Why would you do a thing like that? To create conclusive evidence, you know, on that security tape. Now she's a murderer too. She'll suffer just like Jowd did. Okay. Good night, Road. Have a good sleep. Get some water, go to bed. I need to go to the bathroom. Now then, Professor. I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you. Oh yeah? So why don't you let me live then? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight. But before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way. It was us. Professor, look out! Oh, that's why all of his bones hurt. Oh my god, look at him! Wow. Wait a minute. When the devil did he put that there? He planned it all out tonight. Having my baby shoot him. Having his corpse disappear. His corpse disappeared. The medical examiner, remember him? Yes, and his skin was blue, which happens to be the evil people's color, which is really weird and not really cool of them to do, but whatever. He's so extra all the time. Always. He was a complete and utter imposter. Uh-huh. Said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab, but he'd already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him the body back. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby. You saw through their plan, eh? I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and bought him off. Bought him off? I had him smuggle the corpse to this room. I thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn. And I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. Something's been nagging in the back of my mind. I remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirits cease to exist when the day breaks. If that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? That is the question! No time for thinking now, baby. Action is the name of the game. Work your magic and take us back even further into the past. Alright. I need to use the restroom. These chapters are taking forever. Okay. Okay, we cannot go into other Sissel's body. I'll be right back. Oh my god. Ugh. Love you all. I see we're in an ad. I should have waited like 3 minutes. I could have gone into a break. Okay, we're just gonna start this. What in the world is this thing? This device has that meteorite data entered into it. If it detects Temsic radiation, it responds. Got that, kid? Isn't it a lovely thing? Guess sometimes it's important not to think about things too much. What a sorry pair. Alright, man. Jump in there and stop that explosion, would you? Easy enough for you to say. Foolish of you to say, too. If you stop the explosion, he'll just do me in some other way. Fair enough. Then jump in there and take care of that man in red, would you? I repeat, easy enough for you to say. Most likely impossible to boot. That explosion, the huge explosion, didn't even make him bat an eye. Well, what do you propose then, Prof? Pray tell. Oh, did I just I totally just picked in my face. I'll just hold it for a second. Your best bet is to get him out of the way. Is to save me during the explosion without him noticing. Oh, we're gonna have him fall through the door. Easy enough for you to say. Sheesh, what's with all these people? Anywho, just jump in there and do something. What is that? Oh, there we go. Fool, what do you think you're doing? I just thought I'd try it out. If you do, you're gonna set the contraption in motion. Oh, yeah. I just thought. He just thought he'd blow me up. It's what he thought. Aliens. So if we die tonight, who are we? Because we're not Sissel. We're not whatever Sissel was either. We're probably gonna have a whole different face and look and body and everything at the end of the game. Oops, that was my bad. But there aren't a whole lot of things I can use my tricks on in this room. Completely dead. Just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers if I remove it. No use, I can't open it. Did the fact that the guy in red is standing on it have anything to do with it? Is he more heavyset than he looks too? Why are you asking me? This door is such a pity. Too bad it doesn't open downward. Sometimes life can be so hard, wouldn't you agree, Professor? Yeah, that's why we're both dead. And the door that opens downward, eh? Ugh. I know time is passing. I don't think there's anything I can do. I'll be leaving this country tonight, but before I do, I need to erase all evidence. Along with the contraption in this room. Okay. As you perhaps have already noticed, time is running out, baby. Yeah, no perhaps about it, I know. You know, there aren't a whole lot of things I can use my ghost tricks on in here. Looks like it's all over. Unless I find another path, I'm sort of at a deadlock here. Sissel.
Is it Missile?
Yeah, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you? Find me. Before I'm carried away. Missile? What's with a frail sounding call for help? He's here somewhere. It's gotta be Missile. A friend of yours. Yep, a little guy that looks a little fragile but has strength that's surprising. Well, he's asking you to find him. Before he's carried away, no less. But I'm almost out of time. Should I look for him? Oh, here, there you are! There's Missile!
Missile, here I am!
Oh, hey, it's...
Missile!
What are you doing there?
You really have to ask? Seriously, are you really going there?
No, that's okay. Never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out?
Of course! Here, let me come join you. Okay, here I am, Sissel!
Now maybe things will flow in a new direction.
Even though the flow of the sewer is a little bit stinky. You love stinky.
They changed. Trick time. What things look the same? This thing. This toy cake looks like this. Let's talk.
Do you remember how to use my powers?
Yeah. That look like they have the same shape. What's the difference?
As I was being carried away by the wind falling into the river, I realized something. If you look at a thing from different angles, it looks different.
You know, that's a pretty good point for a little doggy who came in with the sewage. What is that? A ball? Trash can lid and the door. Shit. The squeaky guys are making a fuss about something.
Sissel, my animal instincts are starting to surface.
If you mean you want to chase them, I think you have to be alive to do that.
Can I, Masnick?
There must be some kind of rat feast in that trash can. Bigger commotion, eh? The time till death is right now. Now that's what I'd call some proper commotion. You're making that trash can dance. Truth be told, I feel a bit like dancing now myself.
Getting harder and harder to hold back my wild instincts.
What a dangerous sponge.
Okay, let's stop that explosion.
No, we can't do that.
Okay, let's take care of that man in red then.
No, we can't do that either.
We can't do this. We can't do that. What can we do?
We let the explosion happen, then we rescue the old pigeon guy without the man in red noticing. And your powers are the key to all of it, Missile.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I'll do my best.
We're talking about a matter of seconds. We can't miss our chance. Now swap. Oh shit! Sissel, get out of the way. That's what I meant to do. There we go. Look out! There we go. There we go. There we go. How did that not fall? How did that not still fall down on him? Sorry, little pigeon. As for you, Inspector, I have a little job for you. I can't move. I think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. That's a very, very long seconds. Yes, the pigeon is also immortal. I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. Might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you! I can't believe it. You lot actually pulled it off. Sorry, Inspector Cabanela. I couldn't do anything to help you. And there I am, a poor, broken heap of arms and legs. But no matter, I enjoyed the show. The magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby. Yeah, except unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here.
Updated the phone book.
Fate averted. What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead. Not that you aren't. I was just remembering the fact that right about now, the real me has given the poor Justice Minister a real fright. Oh, that phone call? Yeah, he was pretty upset.
Excuse me, mister? You really shouldn't be mean like that.
And what's this lively little creature? Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. Gods in heaven. What a terrible thing. That poor little girl, taken hostage. It's a cruel twist of fate indeed.
Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage?
Yes, we're sorry, little warrior.
Miss Camilla? A hostage? What's a hostage?
Anyway, Inspector Cabanela. They're like, anyway. Oh, Missile. You're great. Okay. Boop. Time to save your life now. But you couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right?
Well, this time it's different, right, Cecil?
That's right. With us working together, it's a whole different situation. We'll save the Inspector in white, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay?
Okay, let's hurry up and get through this!
Gee, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. I mean, kinda, yeah. Alright, let's get started. Inspector Cabanela is upstairs. So our first step is to get up there.
Cecil, I'll go up first and wait for you!
Okay. Okay, lovey-dove. We need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you.
Sit down.
Alright, I'm back upstairs.
There you are, Cecil!
How does his spirit not hear us? Sorry for the wait, Missile. 4 minutes from now, the Inspector will be killed by a gun. You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you? There you go again with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way. Wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Yep, same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot and then save Cabanela without him noticing. Ugh, it's even worse than last time. Anywho, jump in there and do something.
Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Cecil! Don't forget, whenever you want to use my power...
Okay. Oh, fucking boy. Alright, Missile, what can you do? This helmet and the other helmet can swap. Photos, microscope. Hoist. I literally can't go anywhere. There it is. If I swivel it, he'll notice. So I gotta do it while he's not looking. And finally you, okay, me and blah 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 blah. Okay.
Oh, did you see that? That bad Sissel turned around.
You have to call him that? But yeah, maybe this is our chance to try some ghost tricks. The only time he takes his eyes off me, too. If you have something to do, do it now. I'm gonna take the first steps towards saving the inspector. Shit! Well, what's going on? I've never seen the ghost world like this. Uh-oh. So you're here, are you? He sends my presents! I noticed you. You think you could stop me, do you? I don't know why you're wearing my face, but you might as well give up now. I control everything. Shit. Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white. Wait, don't shoot! Alright, I gotta go back to... Yeah, I guess using my powers right in front of the other me wasn't such a good idea. Yeah, okay. You've got grit, little pigeon. I better get up there before the pigeon's strength gives out. Okay. So when we save this character in white, we should do it without stopping the guy from firing. Without him noticing. In other words, once it's fired, the bullet will be the key to this whole thing. The bullet.
Don't forget, whenever you use my power.
Okay. Oh, wrong button. Holy fuck, this is taking longer than I thought. This was just gonna chill in the telephone for a little bit. Top of this bookshelf is lined with books. How does the old pigeon guy even reach up here? And I wonder if he makes his pigeon fetch these books for him. I ain't telling.
So many mysteries surrounding this old man.
Never mind those. I have no idea. Anything look like anything over here? I mean, this looks like that. The helmet and the knit hat. Oh, now it's way closer.
Yikes, I'm a little scared right now.
Okay,
Why didn't he die?
because he's already dead. He died 10 years ago. I knew full well he wouldn't die if I shot him. And why did you go to the trouble of shooting him at all? Time was almost up. That's enough chit-chat. But now the situation has changed slightly. These last split seconds are our chance. Oh, the book. What do I do?
How exactly did the man in white die?
He got shot with the gun.
Gun, huh? I've always wondered about those things. How come people die when they hear that loud bang?
Huh? Oh, why do they die? I don't remember. Oh, brother. I hope I never lose my memory. Mr. Whitecoat here died because he got shot with a bullet.
Bullet?
A little lump of metal. It proves fatal when it gets lodged in his head.
Aha, I get it. It's like a little tiny Mino, right?
Yeah, something like that, I guess. Different shape, though.
In that case, I ought to be able to use my powers on it to save the man in white.
Hey, good news, eh, Whitecoat? Can't anybody here just call me Cabanoa? I don't know. I'm just gonna chill. Now, this is another condition of my deal. Okay. Again? I'm gonna get shot again? No, wait. Our chance is coming up.
The last split second, right? Leave it to me.
Would you look at that? The bullet is hanging in midair between the gun and the inspector's forehead.
Now's our chance. I'm here in a bullet right now. Let's swap this little thing with something else.
What? It's our only hope. There's gotta be something here with the same shape and direction as the bullet. Did that work? Nope, that sure didn't. That didn't go well. Tried swapping with what we could find, but we just made things worse. Not nice, kids. Not nice at all. You put a dent in my lovely mask. So better look for something okay, so it is the hat. Oh, I have to do it again! Oh my god. Goodness. I need to get going. I think I have to do it this way. And then if I go we don't do it exactly the same thing. Oh, I thought I'd be able to change it right at the end. They had the same shape again for like a second. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Okay. Ah! I just want to watch the rest of the plot. Oh my god. Story's good until you have to puzzle for like way too long. Okay, it's fine. Missile, go somewhere else for a little bit. Hang out over here. You don't have to hit me unless I ask for it. I know I may sound frustrated, but you can as it's falling, it retains shape. I saw it for it's like a split second. It's okay. I appreciate you wanting to help the annoyance part of my journey. But, I'm gonna go here. Oh boy. Yeah, time's passing. Okay, we got. You need to win it. Do it. Fruit? You can call me Phil. Now you... No, don't swap. Well, yeah, swap. And then... Stop! Stop! I couldn't stop it in midair. I thought I'd be able to catch it in midair. Yeah, I don't think I can either because it literally didn't let me. Okay. Consequences of your own actions. But it's not the consequence of my own actions. It formed into the correct shape that it was supposed to be for a bit, which was great. I feel like I have less... God, I love puzzles, but I have, like, no patience for them right now. I guess because I have a time constraint on me. Not only from the time constraint that you have in the game, but the fact that I, like, want to beat it tonight. Yeah, at this point, I'm gonna have to ask what the fuck... What am I messing up? Please don't be too specific. I don't want, like, be like, you have to do it exactly like this at this time. But if you can be like... not strictly negative. Yeah, that's true. That's true. When he turns, you have to do something. I do something. There's an extra step. Have you ever interacted with everything in the room yet? I can't use a phone. I can turn the desk lamp on, but he'll notice. You did it once before you saved the pigeon man. What? There might be things that are different sizes that I can swap. Whatever. The man in red is deaf. I know the starting state of the beanie. It looks exactly like the helmet. So the last time I tried to do this and then drop it to the floor, he noticed and I game overed. So maybe I did do it right the first time. I just did it too early. And then, or I did it too late and it's fucking me up because I'll just try to drop it again. No, he notices. Oh, what was that? What? Are you kidding me? Fine. Okay. Remember that time I did that earlier? And then the game was like, fuck you, game over? Why do you think I would ever try it again? Because I took too long by like a quarter of a second? It was while he was turned around. I was so sure he was turned around that it literally never mattered again. That sucks. Saved by almost nothing. So then I would never be encouraged to try that again. Because I was like, well, it didn't work because he heard it. So I never would have known. All right, that's annoying. Anyway, it's fine, question mark, I guess. Fine. Sissel, you need to... Oh god, wrong button. Too many shoulder buttons to press. Sissel, you need to... You let time move too much? Ugh. Ugh! Grade A plus boilerplate. It's fine. actively fighting against an opponent. Feeling restrictive? I mean, yes, but... Sure. It's okay. The timing was really bad, and it made me feel like what I did was wrong the first time. Also, it doesn't make any sense for him to be that fucking... It really doesn't. I guess I can move this without him noticing, which is also very silly. Do I do this again? Is the same thing gonna happen? Oh, we're good now. We're good now. Okay. I was so close. I noticed the shape at the beginning and I was like, they can't reach. God damn it. Did you know there's a knit with a fabric that hardens on impact? Oh my god. Fine. It's okay. Wow. Did he not notice? He doesn't notice? Okay. I don't think he noticed. Looks like he pulled off another magic disappearing act. What? How can you be so stupid? And now I say again, I love knit hats. So warm. And most of all, soft. Oh my god.
Did I do all right?
You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life.
And I'll keep doing it too, over and over.
Good job. What I saw in just these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for. All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? So you two are working together? That's about the size of it, yeah. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? I guess it can't just be myself that would be affected by the meteorite. Those powers must exist separately or else Missile wouldn't be able to do it. So we pursued it ourselves, just the two of us. I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all.
Okay, let's hurry back to our time. We have to rescue Miss Camila.
You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too. Okay, so this took way longer than I thought to do 2 chapters. It was an hour per chapter. Yesterday, an hour and a half, I got 5 chapters done. So I'm willing to go like another hour. I didn't make a schedule to have room to play this game. I wanted tonight to be it. How late do I have to stay up? After completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanel, the man in red left, and now a new story is about to unfold in a new present. Bummer. Just the finale's gonna take an hour? Yeah, there's 2 more after this one. How are you feeling, you old crazy character? They're on the longer side. Longer than these 2 were? Hey there, Prof. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. But I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I've got a few aches and pains here and there. Remember, your bones are all broken. Used to be. A little thing like an explosion wouldn't bother me. Similar? Yesterday, it totally threw me off in timing. Yeah, right, like I'm gonna believe that. I don't know when I'm gonna play this again after today. I don't know when I will have time to play it again. So, I don't know. Fuck. So what? The guy in red is gone, eh? I could just not play Beat Saber forever, ever again, I guess, and play this instead on Wednesday, and then... Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys came through for us. Yeah, your bones are all broken, my dude. Damn it. You picked a bad time not to listen to me, body of mine. If I knew things were going to end up like this, I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way I could have been dancing after Big Red by now. I might not be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. But really, you shouldn't talk that way. Yeah, sorry. I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. Didn't the schedule room for this on Monday and Tuesday? Sunday and Monday. It is Monday. He was right there within my grasp. Tomorrow is Sea of Stars, and I have to play Paper Mario and Sea of Stars because Sea of Stars is paid. And I need to play a game that will get more people. I know. All of our plans are resting on tonight, and then this had to happen. I guess he's thinking about a spotless record. It's not too late, Inspector. Still have a chance. Maybe I can catch it. Say, you're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost.
Okay.
I want to learn about his spotless record. That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago. Ha! He's a fool. He's the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage. And he wound up dead. He only has himself to blame. But what about when he said this? I was murdered by all of you. Detective Jowd, who forced me into a corner. Lynn, the girl who was playing in the park. And finally, you, Inspector Cabanela. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. All right, time. Yes, 10 years ago on that day, a special investigation unit was working on a certain big case. We hauled in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. And then I did it. I made two very stupid mistakes. Detective, I'm telling ya. I don't know anything about it. Fine. You're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell. But I've just been assigned to the Special Investigation Unit, you'd see. They didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress him. It was only supposed to be a simple matter of taking his statement. But I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And then I made another mistake on top of that. Maybe Melon. Cabanela, got a minute? The chief wants to see you about your report. Got it. I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. Okay. And that's when I did it. I left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun. How could you? He used my gun to escape. What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, he never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. Still his fault. It's his decision. We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. Overseas communication. For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communications networks. This particular communication was about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time. And in order to prove these powers of his, he gave them two predictions. He foresaw two completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast, and the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office. Those two inmates of the special prison. We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation. And then finally, we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. The restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. Yeah, it does. The manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight. On a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal. A submarine? But we haven't been able to find out where it's going to surface. It's terrifying to think what would happen if his powers were to fall into their hands. Right. Highly unlikely they'd use him for peaceful purposes. And now they have that little girl as a hostage. Camila. We have to stop him before he leaves the country. Alrighty. Spotless record, baby. This spotless record of yours, is it really that important to you? Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. Than your life. After all, it's because of my record that I'm able to get my hands on all intel as head of the Special Investigation Unit. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the Manipulator case. The Manipulator case? That's why you cared about your record so much? Of course. Why else, baby? I just never could believe it, man. Jowd shooting Alma. I didn't care that he confessed. It was definitely something more to the story, some secret. I do like this one. I did everything I could to climb the ladder. Everything in my power. And then I finally found the answer. It took 5 long years, though. The Manipulator. He is going to prove that Jowd is innocent. What incredible determination. There's one thing I just don't understand. If you were so determined to help Detective Jowd, why didn't you help him escape from prison? That's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime. I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. And he himself asked to be executed, you know. As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped legally. And that's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. So that's it. Alright. We've got some questions answered. There's one little unfortunate result, in all of this. Oh. Let's put that back in. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions. Ha! What's a little misunderstanding? My baby will come around, give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight. Yeah. Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police. The police, huh? Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I investigated victims' cause of death. Okay. Whoo! Man, fuck. Maybe we will have to finish this on Wednesday. But we're just gonna be going back and forth with games for a few days. Just so you know. I think we will have to do another day. Yeah. And in that case, I can then end on time tonight instead of going way over, which is what I expected might happen. Yeah. Then we can finish on Wednesday. It just means we continue to have no Beat Saber time. 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. He's looked the same for 10 years. There were no signs of life. He was definitely dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. I was going to do it at the end of this chapter. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. An unusual corpse. But that's what I've been chasing all night. Could you tell me more? Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity, too. Whoo! What's up, Espion? That's the only way I can describe it, too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead, all right. No question about it. But there wasn't a scratch on him. Not a scratch. But I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment. I don't understand it any more than you do. Yeah, that's fair. I was completely bewildered, but when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy. You couldn't? What do you mean? The scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. That's how it went. No scarring or blood either. And I never had the chance to solve the mystery. That's because the corpse up and vanished on us. The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. There is one way the corpse could have disappeared. Once that got up and walked out. got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own. What? He was dead, but he wasn't dead. We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. And he didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. The corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body. I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown. Wait a minute, could it be? That's right. It was coming from that meteorite fragment. I'm glad you're liking it so far, Kaden. I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. And just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse. My voice is going. At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I could quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case. Thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here.
Can I, Cadence? Get some sleep.
Oh, stop now, Professor. Do you want to see me blush? It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here. I heard there was an oddball here who's researching Temsig. Is that you, baby? Or are you to be calling anybody an oddball? I was investigating the manipulator case then. And then I heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet, but we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this. Source of my power is not of this world. And that's when I put 2 and 2 together, baby. The manipulator case and Temsik were somehow connected. Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother. He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camila.
Jeebus!
So that contraption in the basement here, you built that to try and help Detective Jowd? That's right. Jowd and I worked together back when I was with the Force. I used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device. There was just one part of it that I couldn't reproduce, no matter how hard I tried. Made an impossible move. I added that part to the device I recreated. I put in a part that would allow Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun wouldn't fire. So that must mean somebody manipulated Camila's contraption. As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed.
Inspector Cabanella!
How does she know he's here? Hey, baby. Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. I hated to spoil your image of me. Of that cool cat inspector you've always looked up to. Is that really the image she had of him?
Inspector Cabanella, I'm sorry. I just heard. You were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jowd.
This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved.
So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it?
Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw him in the slammer. Yikes! Tonight, I really thought we finally had him. But my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. Like a cruel joke. Ha ha ha! But a joke is a joke. You might as well laugh. Jowd!
The minister called off the execution order. And while he was at it, he let Detective Jowd go free until tomorrow morning, too.
That's a pretty extreme while he was at it. you gonna change your shirt? Nah, it's fine. Sorry it took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me. There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around, and then you swoop in at the last second. Proud. 5 years ago, you left this coat with me just before you turned yourself in. I promise to give it back to you one day. Aww. Yeah, he did change. I'm very proud. The blue and white's a little goofy, but...
I've been waiting so long, Detective Jowd. Waiting for this day to come.
Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then. Good luck, my old friend. This present you gave me, it's just what I needed. Thank you. Glad you like it. Is it giving him more time? What that? I forgot that he gave him that.
Sissel, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you do this with me?
Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is, and the phone line doesn't work.
They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Could you wait here until we do, please?
Okay, fine. I'm counting on you.
This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. All right, I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanela.
It's almost on. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am than ever. But now I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost on. Oh, I should change my background. I haven't done that all game. Okay, I gotta go to bed. My throat is... So I will make an amendment for Wednesday. We'll finish on a Wednesday. We'll play Beat Saber once we're done with this game. I'm sorry that's gonna change that up, but it's, you know, still...
You're the nicest bunch I've
Yeah.
ever met.
Hi,
And when
Tiff.
this song
You
is
came in right at
through,
the end.
all will know
What's the blanket? It's
you
time to...
deserve
It's Animal Crossing.
to fool.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to keep wasting my using my voice too much, overusing it, which I'm doing right now. So I'm going to go get some sleep. We learned a lot of interesting info, and we're going to start, well, we will try to actually finish it on Wednesday. I think we can finish it on Wednesday. Okay. I will see you all tomorrow. I am only taking one day off this week unless I decide I need another day off, which I'll let you know. Fuck, there's an ad. Anyway, you all are great. Have a good rest of your night. I'm just going to let the ad play in that case. And tomorrow, more Paper Mario. If you want to check out